Okay guys, so listen, I want to share with you something called non-scale victories. See, we've become a nation being obsessed by the scales, and yes, the scales are one way of tracking progress, and that is your weight, okay? And we use scales because it monitors people's weights, and the scales have a place and a time. Now, the problem is that we put all our results, everything, all into one reading, when in fact, to get a proper reading, we need to look at the scales, we need to look at measurements, we need to look at fitness testing, we need to look at energy levels, we need to look at how you feel. So all these things come into play. And like I said, too many of us are far obsessed with just looking at one area. And that is a big fucking mistake. So you can see Janine here. So why am I talking about Janine? So Janine has been training with us a few weeks now, and it is the first time that she's completed a 5-kilometer run on our treadmills. So she's been trying, she thought that she wanted to do it, and she's been practicing, and now she's done it. Now, do you know what? That is a fucking win. It's not a win on the scales, because when you step on the scales, it doesn't say, well, Janine, you've now done a 5k. It doesn't, because the scales don't tell you that. They just tell you your weight. So you need to look at all different things. Like Janine has done, she has developed the belief, the confidence, and the ability to go after something that she wanted to achieve. And like I said, that is a win. It doesn't show on the scales, no. But what it does is it gives you the confidence that, like I said, she didn't think she could do it. She didn't think she would do it. She was very nervous, very afraid. And do you know what comes from that? When you think you can't do something and then you do it, it's a non-scale victory that gives you belief and confidence. And that belief and confidence, when you overcome something that you didn't think you could do, then goes on to another thing. Because then you think, well, fucking hell, if I didn't think I could do that, what if I can do other things? I didn't think I could run 5k. I didn't think I could run on the treadmill. So what else can I do that I didn't think I could do? And now, like I said, she was jumping around, dead excited, dead happy. And like I said, you need to monitor other areas of your journey to give you a whole feedback. There is no point in you just looking at one thing when there's so many ways of tracking progress. And like I said, if you look across all of them, it'll give you the true story of what's happening. Because, for example, if your fitness is improving, your strength is improving, and your body shape hasn't really changed, and it probably tells you that your nutrition is not quite as good as it should be. And like I said, you can look into all different scenarios, but what I want to make you aware of is the fact that you can be producing results, you can be achieving things, and you just don't know it because you're only analysing in one area, and that is using the scales. So I want to say just a big congratulations to Janine, because she, like I said, takes balls to do something that you're scared of, and it takes courage to persistently go after something that you might have failed or something at the first time. And like I said, you need to look outside of the scales to get a true feedback onto how your journey's actually going. Do not use just one thing, guys. And I know so many of you will be fucking guilty of this. So many of you guilty of it. You'll push everything to one side. All the strength increases, all the fitness increases, even the attendance, even feeling better, even the clothes feeling a little bit looser. And if the scale hasn't changed, that means the whole thing's been a waste. When it hasn't, because if all those things have changed and the scales didn't change, that'd be 4 changes versus one thing that didn't change. So it showed that your journey is going the right way. So what I need you to do is track the non-scale victories and take them on board as much as you do with the scale victory as well. Okay, guys, hopefully this has helped, and hopefully it's given your head a wobble to understand that, like I said, there are different ways of tracking progress.